number you have dialed has been changed.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope that you are all doing well. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. I hope that you guys are all doing well. Today it's a video for the girlies. Welcome to Girly Corner with Chels. Do you guys like that name? This is my first ever girl talk video and I am super excited for it. It's gonna definitely be a series that I'm gonna continue doing. Welcome to the Girly Corner. I'm so excited to have you here with me. I asked you guys on my Instagram what type of videos you want to see from me, and a lot of people said they want to see girl talk videos. And I also asked you guys to ask me some questions that I'm gonna answer in this video. Questions, advice, whatever you want to. You guys came through with some really good questions that I'm super excited to get into. And one of my followers also asked me to do the Hailey Bieber Strawberry Girl makeup summer, Strawberry Girl summer makeup, whatever. I just really wanted to try it because whatever Hailey Bieber says to do, I'm gonna do it. I am team Hailey and team Selena, so don't ever get it twisted, okay? But I just got out of the shower, hence why my hair is wet. I just put in some leave-in conditioner, some gel. We're just gonna let her dry. And usually when I film these videos, I get ready for nothing. I get ready for going nowhere, but tonight I'm actually going out with like a newer friend that I've made, so I'm really excited about that. We're gonna do our makeup, we're gonna do our hair, I'm gonna show you guys my outfit, and we're just gonna get into the girly tea. Speaking about girly tea, I have my tea here in a cute pink mug. I'm drinking Rooibos green tea. So first of all, I'm gonna moisturize my face. I'm using the Environ Debut cream, and I got a few new makeup products that I'm really excited to show you guys. Wrote that on my window. What? My windows are super steamy right now from my shower, and I just saw it says you are a P word on my window. Who would have written that? Why would someone, but who would have done that? Or is it maybe from like a long time ago? That's weird and suspicious, but anyway, what is happening today? The setup for Girly Corner with Chelsey is a little bit questionable. I'm sorry if ever that you can hear background noise. We're gonna clip the hair back and we're gonna actually answer the first question. Oh, and also this is the inspiration picture that I'm gonna use, or inspiration pictures. Obviously I don't have the same makeup products that she has. I wish that I did, but unfortunately that's just like not the reality. We're gonna use what we have, and that is the beauty of it, because then it means that you guys can do it too, because you guys can get your hands on the same products that I have. So the first question is actually super fitting for what we are doing tonight, because I am going out with a newer friend, like I said, making girlfriends in your 20s. Friendships in your early 20s. Was it ever hard for you to make friends? Guys, I'm not joking. That just like freaked me out. I've never seen it before. Just gonna moisturize my lips. So we're gonna do the makeup exactly how Hailey does it. We're gonna start off with cream bronzer, because she uses the Mary Phillips technique, where you put your contour and your concealer on underneath your foundation, but I'm not going to use foundation. I'm going to mix my tinted sunscreen with this like face oil that I have to make it like dewy. I don't know how that's going to look. We're going to hope for the best. I'm actually going to go dampen my beauty blender quickly. So I'm actually not going to lie, it's been super difficult for me to make girlfriends in my 20s. The friends that I do have, I've had for years. My best friend, we've been best friends since we were in 7th grade. All of my other friends that I know, I've known for really long. Well, except for Kaylee and Sinead. We became friends like first year of university, so that was like 2020, and we met in res. In general, it is very difficult for me to make friends, especially recently. Like right now, I'm even so nervous to go with this newer friend that I made, because I'm like, oh my gosh, what if she doesn't like me? Like, what if she doesn't want to be friends with me anymore? Even though we've already met, like we've already hung out, I'm still just super nervous. And I have felt for a long time that I just don't have capacity to make new friends anymore, because it just just seems so impossible. And then I see other people with all of their friends doing all of these fun things in big groups of friends, and I'm just like, wow, how did you guys do that? I definitely feel like if you ever have the opportunity to go to university, there you can make so many friends. Personally, in my experience, when I was in first year of university here at Stellenbosch, I didn't really vibe in res. If you guys have watched my videos for a long time, like you know that res just like wasn't my thing. I just didn't vibe with the girls in res that much, but then also that's where I made like two of my closest friends. But then I would always just compare my friendships to other people's friendships and how other people made friends in res. Other people made tons and tons of friends in res, and I'm just like, wow, how did you do that? Because I came out of res with basically 2 or 3 good friends. My friends that I made in res, very, very grateful for them and grateful for that experience. But I would say like I struggle with it as well, making friends in your 20s, especially girlfriends. I feel like, well, actually making guy friends as well, it is difficult. But I don't know, if I could give myself advice back in 2020, I would say like just go out of your comfort zone, go up to people, talk to them, go up to the girls in your res, talk to them. No matter what, you're gonna find something in common with everybody. People in general, we have more in common with each other than not, so it doesn't hurt to make plans with people, like make plans with a big group of girls. Be like, hey, do you guys want to go out on Friday night? Like we can go get drinks here and then we can go there after. I honestly feel like going out, if that is your thing, is such a fun way to make friends. I don't know, it's just such a bonding experience when you go out with somebody or with a group of people and you guys like get a little bit litty together and you dance and you sing. It's a very bonding experience, and I honestly feel like doing that with friends is so fun. This thing is empty. You know what? We're not gonna do that. It's really empty. I'm pushing things. Haley does put on foundation, but I don't really wear foundation. I just haven't found like a good one to wear. So I'm just gonna use my tinted sunscreen, and that honestly gives me a little bit of coverage. And I was actually supposed to do my concealer before I put my foundation on, but we're just gonna do it afterwards. It's really not that big of a deal. There's no one that has as much in common with you as the girlies. And I'm really trying to make more girl friends. I'm gonna try and say yes to more things. So the girl that invites me out tonight, obviously I'm a little bit nervous, but I was like, Chelsey, just say yes. You're gonna enjoy it and it's gonna be so fun. A piece of advice would be like, just say yes more, and also start initiating plans more, because in my head I always think, oh, that person will never want to hang out with me, or they're not gonna want to hang out with me, they're not gonna want to do these things with me. But you never know. The worst that someone can say is no, you know, and that's so much easier said than done, because obviously we don't want to experience that feeling of rejection. That is not a nice feeling at all. But if you never ask, then the answer is always going to be no. And who knows, like you might vibe with that person so much and you guys hang out more. And if you hang out with a new girlfriend, she might have friends as well, and she can introduce you to her friends and you guys can all become friends together. I feel like friendships in your early 20s, it is difficult because it's like you come straight out of high school, and some of the friendships that you made in high school, like they fizzle out, and you have to learn how to make new friends in like kind of like an out of school setting. Because in school, I feel like it was really easy to make friends or be friends with people because you would see them 5 out of 7 days of the week, and it was kind of like you were just like bound to that one place or that one area to make friends. But now it's like you're kind of thrown into the real world. Whether you go to university to study, whether you go straight into work, whatever you do, you have to take the initiative into your own hands to be like, I need to make some new friends. If you guys struggle with making friends, just know that you aren't alone, because I struggle as well. Now I'm just gonna use the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. I'm the type of person who thrives with having just like a few friends. I don't have a big group of friends. I've never had a big group of friends. Sometimes I really wish that I could and that I did have a big group of friends, because I feel like it would be so fun, especially when you go out. But I've just never been like that, and that is okay, because I feel like when you have only a few friends, you're so much closer to them and the relationships are so much deeper. But then I also understand that you do have friends for different reasons in your life. But I just want to say that it's totally okay to only have a small group of friends, coming from a girl who has a really small group of friends. But sometimes I do find myself judging myself for having only a few friends. I don't don't even know if this is good advice. And I know that sometimes girls can be a little bit mean to each other, or they can be a little bit catty. Jealousy is a real thing amongst girls. That shouldn't be a thing that exists between girls, because we already go through so much in everyday life that being rude and mean and like vindictive towards each other, it's counterintuitive to like what we're trying to achieve here. Us girls, we go through a lot and we can relate to each other on so much. I just wanted to know that if you're struggling with making friends, I also am, so we can struggle together. That is the base done. I think it looks really good. It looks kind of flawless actually. Wow, we love that. Okay, my next product is the Tattoo Brow Styling Gel by Maybelline, and this is a new product that I bought. I really like this product. I've been wanting to get my brows laminated for a while now, but it is super expensive. Like, damn, it's so expensive. This product actually makes your brows look like they're laminated, and it lasts for so long. It keeps your brows in place the whole day, and I really love it. If you like bushy fluffy brows, then this is definitely the product for you. Hygiene tips, or what to pack in your backpack, everything about personal hygiene. I've always been someone who's been super into hygiene, personal hygiene. I love when other people have really good personal hygiene, and I love when my space is also just super clean. I don't really have lots of specific tips, but I'll just give you guys a little rundown on the things that I do to keep my personal hygiene on 100. I try to drink a lot of water every single day. It just cleanses your body from the inside out, and it definitely shows. It helps with down there. Drinking water is just like the #1 thing. Get in your 2 to 3 liters of water a day. I also take a shower once a day. Sometimes I do have to force myself to get into the shower, especially during winter time, which is right now because it's just so cold, and taking off your clothes and getting into the shower is super difficult sometimes. I was actually supposed to do my liner before putting on anything else because I mess up my liner so much. This is the shower gel that I use. It's a 0% Sanex shower gel, 0% fragrance, 0% of everything. It's just clean, clear soap that you use on your body, and I feel like that makes me smell really good. It reacts really well with my skin, helps with odor and stuff like that. Sometimes I feel like the heavily scented and perfumed washes just counteract what you're trying to do with your personal hygiene. This is the cream that I use. I use Epimax, and it also is hypoallergenic, 0% fragrance, all of those good things, and I think that is really good for my skin. Also, do not wash with soap down there. Don't wash inside of your little lady with soap, because that just messes with her pH and she is gonna react back. It's just maybe gonna leave you with a little bit of an unpleasant smell down there. Obviously it doesn't smell like roses and sunshine down there, but us women have our own unique scent. Don't buy those female hygiene products that you can use inside. Don't do douching, and just take a clean cloth, just rinse it out with some warm water. That's all that you do. She doesn't need much. I brush my teeth twice a day, so in the morning and at nighttime, and I'm really trying to get better at flossing. I also want to get a tongue scraper. This is what it looks like that I really want to get, to scrape your tongue in the morning, and that just gives you apparently such good breath. I wash my hair once every 2 weeks because I have curly hair, and I feel like that works best for my hair. You do not want your hair and your scalp to be greasy, because I know that sometimes that can also transfer down to your skin, and that's why some people get a lot of acne on their foreheads and stuff. So make sure that you keep your hair clean. I also really like wearing perfume, but obviously perfume is a little bit expensive, so getting a body spray from Clicks. There are so many really yummy smelling body sprays. They're super inexpensive. Just spraying that every day makes you smell super good. Also, when you're in the shower and you wash your body, wash behind your ears and your neck. A lot of people don't wash there. This is what the wing looks like. The question also asks what do you pack in your backpack? Sometimes when I'm on my period, obviously always have pads in my backpack. I use pads instead of tampons because I just don't really like the idea of sticking kind of a foreign object up there. It just kind of freaks me out, so I don't use them. I use pads. I use the extra large nighttime pads, and then sometimes I have wipes in my bag, unscented baby wipes in my bag, so that whenever I need to go to the toilet I can just wipe, and then you're all good to go. I don't really carry that much in my bag for hygiene. You can put a little spray deodorant in there. I always carry water water with me wherever I go. And also what you put in your body is gonna show on the outside as well. So if you are eating super unhealthy, eating out a lot, eating a lot of greasy foods, and obviously there's room and time for that always, just be mindful of what you feed yourself. Take care of yourself on the inside, and it's obviously and definitely gonna show on the outside. Yeah, those are all the hygiene tips that I have. I don't know if they were any good, but okay, we're gonna take my same cream bronzer and put it in my eyelids as well. In my eyelids, on my eyelids. How to not compare yourself to other women. Oh girl, this is a really difficult one, because this is the hardest thing I think by far. As I was saying before, I don't think other women should ever be the competition. Us women have just so much more in common than we don't have in common, and we all can relate on so many different experiences. So many other girls compare themselves to other girls as well. We all have like this collective experience, which I don't know if it's good, but it's definitely something that we can all bond with together. I feel like most of the time comparing yourself to another woman, it stems from jealousy and insecurity within yourself. So I think that it is definitely a good thing to tackle what is going on inside of your heart. More times, like more often than not, it has nothing to do with the other girl. It's just things that you're struggling with a little bit, and that is so normal. I can say with so much confidence that every single woman experiences these emotions of comparison to other women, jealousy, envy, all these things, and it's so much easier said than done to be like, yeah, just figure out what is going on inside of you and then like you'll be fine. Getting to the root of such things is very difficult, because most of the time you don't want to tackle what is actually going on inside of your heart. You don't want to acknowledge, you don't want to admit. I've definitely been in that boat before. I'm still kind of in that boat. It is difficult to not compare yourself to other women, but I think that we should all just remember that other women should never be the competition. And I have to remind myself of this as well, because sometimes I think that other women are like so much prettier than I am, or they are so much smarter, they have so much better personalities, like people want to be friends with them and not me. The more, and this is why it's so important to have girlfriends as well, because the more that you interact with other women, you can start to realize that they have a lot of those insecurities as well. Being friends with women, it makes you have so much empathy for them. Something that you can definitely do to help you with this is to take that time that you compare yourself to other women and worry yourself about things like that. Actually put that time and work into yourself. Now I'm going to use this Essence blush. I really wish I had like another type of a reddish cream blush, but I went to Clicks and they didn't have any cream blushes there, so I was like, I'm just gonna use this and use my fingers, because I feel like that gives it a nicer finish on the skin. Taking that time, putting it into yourself, can make you have a better sense of self. If that is you wanting to create a new morning routine for yourself, reading your Bible, reading a book, working out, getting a good workout routine in, focusing on your studies, posting more on TikTok, posting more on Instagram, having a healthier diet, things that are gonna make you feel better within yourself. I know that the times where I am comparing myself heavily to other women is when I just feel super about myself. Like, that just is the reality for me personally. A lot of the times when we compare ourselves to other people, it's because like we want something that they have. Maybe they are more knowledgeable about something, they are fit, they have a healthy diet. That should kind of fuel you to be like, how can I make that change in my life? Take some inspiration from them rather than comparing yourself to them. And I'm definitely speaking to myself as well when I say all of these things, and I honestly feel like that is just some real advice. Hi, I hope you're well. I'm good. I hope that you are well. Dating in your early 20s, or just your experience with that, it's a difficult thing. I can only speak from my own experiences and from my own perspective, but I have been in a relationship since I was 18. I honestly think there's something so valuable in having so many experiences and having so much time with that one person, because you've just experienced everything just with them. I don't know, I think that a lot of people don't value those things anymore, but I find a lot of value in that. It just makes you super close to the other person, and you've gone through things that not a lot of people can say that they've gone through. Hearing hearing from my friends and people in my life who are in their 20s and how they experience dating. It's very difficult for them. I always just like to listen to their stories and hear what they say and the experiences that they've had. It just sounds like a lot. I honestly feel like there's no rush in dating and having certain experiences that include like dating and stuff, because your time will come if that is what you're worried about. Most of your friends have gone through relationships and had their first kiss and like all those things, and you haven't. Like, that is totally normal, and that is just your journey and your path. Don't feel pressured if you haven't like found the one yet. One thing that I have found to be super valuable and good is your partner being willing to grow with you through whatever. I feel like your 20s are super transformational years. You are gonna change a lot in your 20s, and that is just how it's gonna be. You are not gonna be the same person that you were in high school. I feel like that's a good thing, because we all want to change and grow for the better. If they are down for the ride with you, then they are gonna have to grow and change with you as well and accept you through all of your phases, and you're gonna have to do the same with them. I'm using the I Love Extreme Essence mascara. If someone isn't willing to grow with you, then you're just gonna be stagnant and the relationship is gonna turn sour. If you have a person in your life that is willing to do that with you and to go through the ups and downs, that's honestly so that's honestly again. Guys sometimes just don't do the right things. This can be guys or girls, whatever the preference, but I'm just gonna speak from my experience with guys. I don't feel like people value relationships anymore or having experiences with just one person, because to be honest, out in this world there's just like a lot of options, and maybe some people have trouble just choosing, or I don't know what it is. My advice is just always to stay true to yourself. Be with people who make you happy, who make you feel good. Don't compromise your values, and don't ever forget your worth in trying to find someone. Men sometimes just can have very ill intent. They don't necessarily want what's best for you, they only want what's best for them. That's kind of all the advice that I have for that. It's difficult and it's just sad that it is that way, so good luck to you with whatever experience that you're having. Oh my gosh, my phone is literally gonna die. This is the makeup so far. I'm gonna go in with this Maybelline Fit Me Poreless powder, and I'm just gonna set my under eyes. Uni life, mostly about your experience going to Stellenbosch. How did you feel? Was it your option to go to Stellenbosch? I've talked a lot about my uni experiences. It was my choice to come here. I've always wanted to come here. I think that it's a beautiful place. This is the Rimmel Lasting Finish Pencil in the color Cappuccino. From the beginning, uni has just always been a little bit of an interesting experience for me, because I've just had trouble. I've just had a little bit of troubles, especially with just adjusting to the lifestyle of like making friends and stuff. I think friends was a huge part in it. It was just a little bit of an adjustment for me, and I think that it still is. Obviously, being back in Stellenbosch now, sometimes it's very difficult being here because I just like feel alone a lot. I'm trying to cope with it. I'm trying to make the most of everything. I'm trying to stay busy. Uni life is just difficult. Like, it is just difficult. There are definitely ways that you can make it good for yourself. Having good time management is just the best thing ever, and just having a good routine, eating healthy, all those things has been like helping me recently, and having a good morning routine, having a good night routine. I only have 2 modules right now, so honestly I'm doing fine. I actually prefer to only have such little modules, because then you can really focus on each of them. Uni life, it's just an interesting thing, and it's not for everybody. You don't have to go to university if you don't want to, but obviously I do understand like the pressures from parents and family and all of those things, and I also experienced all those pressures. It's difficult to know exactly what you want to do straight out of high school, and then having people in your ear being like, oh, you have to go do this, go to this university, what are you gonna do, where are you gonna be, no, I don't know what to do, and then you just like go with the first best thing that you see. Next, I got this new Maybelline Lifter gloss in the color Rust. I think that it's so beautiful. I actually wish that I had a more pinky gloss, but I think I'm gonna mix this one just a little bit. A little bit goes a long way. And then this really off-brand lip gloss that my mom bought for me like a really long time ago. I'm gonna put that at the top, and we're gonna see how this goes. Last question: how to be and stay confident. You tell me. You freaking tell me, because I don't know. I struggle with confidence a lot. Going back to the question where I answered about how not to compare yourself to other women, I think how to be confident in yourself, one of the biggest ways that I think that you can foster confidence within yourself is keeping the promises that you make to yourself. I heard this on a podcast once, and I was like, wow, that actually really resonated with me. Say for instance, you're like, tomorrow I'm gonna wake up at 7, I'm gonna go on a walk, and then right after my walk I'm gonna come home and I'm gonna journal. If you wake up, you do exactly that. You go on your walk, you come back, you journal, you do everything that you set out for yourself during that day. You continuously do that. It's a consistent thing. That's just gonna build so much trust between you and yourself that can like start the process of building confidence within yourself, because then you're like, wow, I can actually do all of these things that I say that I can do or that I promise to myself, because nothing feels worse than being like, okay, tomorrow I'm gonna get up at 7, then I'm gonna go do a workout, then I'm gonna do all of these things. You wake up at 10, you do nothing that you set out for yourself for that day. That personally makes me feel like, that does not make me feel good at all. I think that's a good place to start, keeping the promises that you make to yourself and taking really good care of you and your body and your mind. That's where confidence starts. And for me, I believe in God, so I really try and like foster that I really try and foster that relationship that I have with him, read what he says about me. I am trying to believe the things that he says about me, and I hope that that helps you. We're gonna unclip the hair, and hopefully my hair dries in time because I need to leave in basically like an hour. Actually, I'm gonna put some of this on my cheeks. Is that weird? Is that gonna be too much? For some glow, because I feel like my skin looks super matte right now, and that's like not the vibe, you know? Let's see how this goes. Honestly, that just slayed. Oh, I forgot to do some highlights, so we can do one more question. This is not a question, but it just says clean girl aesthetic. Honestly, I don't feel like I have gotten the clean girl aesthetic down. Clean girl aesthetic is just all about looking put together, looking like you have your together. Staples for clean girl aesthetic is like sleek back bun, the hoops, the glowing like glazed donut skin. I don't know, I always just think of like loafers with little socks and a skirt and a blazer. If you really believe that you have the clean girl aesthetic, it's gonna look like you have the clean girl aesthetic. Buy a little claw clip, pull your hair back into a little clip, do some makeup, put some cream blush on, lip gloss, brush your brows up. I feel like that's a really big part of clean girl aesthetic. I'm just gonna use this Huda Beauty brow pencil that I have, and I'm gonna push my brows against my face using the flat side of this packaging. Makes your brows stay and it makes them look laminated even more. If you want, you can follow this summer strawberry girl makeup routine and you can have like a clean girl look. Those are all the questions that I'm going to answer for now, otherwise this video is going to be a million years long. This is the makeup. I think that she looks really pretty. This is not far from what I usually do, and you can achieve this look with literally the makeup that you have in your bag. You guys literally just only put lip gloss on my cheeks for blush. Thank you to the person who told me to do this makeup trend. I honestly love it. I am going to change. I'm gonna let my hair dry a little bit, and then I'll see you guys for the final reveal of the look. My hair isn't even fully dry, so I don't know if I'm gonna leave it down or if I'm gonna put it up. I don't know. And I feel sometimes a bit insecure with having my hair down because I rarely have my hair down, so I don't know. This is the outfit. I'm actually gonna put my shoes on quickly. I have chicken in the oven right now. It has 1 more minute left, but I need to leave right now. And my timer just went off to go take my chicken out of the oven, but I'm gonna put my shoes on quickly. I'm gonna wear my stompers. Just this cute top that I got from my mom, so it's kind of vintage. These parachute pants and my boots. I just want to touch up my lips really quickly. I need to go get my chicken out of the oven. No big deal, there's literally chicken in the oven and it's probably burning right now. I wish you guys could tell me right now if I should leave my hair up or down. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed the first girly corner with Chels. Please let me know if you want more of these videos. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Have a good night or day or whenever you're watching this. See you next time. Bye!